Alright guys, so we're jumping right back into our playthrough of Final Fantasy IV. Full disclosure on this actually, I'm embarrassed because that happened again. I ran out of space on my hard drive for the video and it broke the video in its recording, so it's a little bit of a shame. So I beat the game. I did beat the game and it crashed during the credits. So it's a little bit of a shame, but we'll make do, right? It's not a big deal. So we'll just beat it again. It was pretty good though. Like, I guess this is technically my second playthrough of the end of the game. But yeah, it was pretty good. I will say this, it wasn't hard. Like, we're a little bit over leveled. We did the grinding for the Rainbow Pudding, which naming way is now my least favorite Final Fantasy character in existence because he is such a pain. We did the grinding. It was fine, but we're not going for it. It takes too much. It takes too much out of our soul. Is really the direction I'm going with it. I know it's just so tough, right? Because the thing about naming way and everything is it's just like what I think Brian Pendell was saying. It's a 0.4% chance of success, and it's like that's like per encounter or something. So, and I don't have the treasure hunter augment, so I don't have like the 0.8% chance. So it's definitely challenging. So we're not going for it today. Maybe someday. I don't know. I don't know when I'm gonna play this version of Final Fantasy IV again though. Notably, the Pixel remix came out. So 3 and 4 are now in like pixel format, so that's really cool. And then if we do play this game again, which we will be playing a lot of them again, at least 1 through 6. When we do play them, we're probably gonna be doing the pixel remix. So that'll be a factor. I don't know. It's so tough. I feel like I'm always late to the party though because I've got like a list of things I want to do and like what I want to record. And I'm not like Square Enix like released the whole like, oh, we're doing pixel remakes and it's gonna be cool. And in all honesty, on my end, like I didn't drop everything to record the pixel remakes because I figured a lot of people would be recording them, and I just figured, you know, if people want to watch that content, like it's out there, and I want to get to it eventually, but I've got all this stuff in front of it. Like I guess what I'm trying to say is I don't let a lot of things cut in line for like what I've already got planned. Like it didn't make sense to me to be like, we're gonna do a playthrough of the Final Fantasy series, but then we go back and play like Final Fantasy 1 again when we haven't even played, you know, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like it doesn't make sense for me at least to go back. All that being said, if tomorrow they announce like, oh yeah, we're gonna remake Blitzball and it comes out like in a week, like I'm recording that. Like I think I'm not gonna be like, well, we gotta finish the journeys first. No, I'm recording that 100%. Or even like a remake of Final Fantasy X. Anything that's like stuff I'm super passionate about, you know, in the Final Fantasy series. In all honesty, I'm not like incredibly passionate about like the beginning games, like 1 and 2 and stuff. Like they're okay. They were fun to play through. They weren't they didn't immediately take like, this is my favorite Final Fantasy ever spot. You know what I mean? Like that's really the takeaway. Now, this is turned into like a speed run. My last video was at 47 minutes before it crashed. So this will be can we beat the game in under 47 minutes? That's the question. Zemus and Zemus were a cakewalk. Like legitimately, they were nothing. They're so bad. Yeah, I mentioned it in the last video, I think, during the grind, but the next game we play is going to be Final Fantasy IV After Years after this one, so that will be coming I think I'm still gonna record like a synopsis on this one. I don't know. I'm torn on the synopsises. You know what I mean? Like the summaries and stuff. I might not. I don't know yet. I'll have to think about it. I don't know, that might be because the whole project was like, oh, I'm gonna play them and then I'm gonna like record what I think and like how it changed and everything. And in all honesty, I feel like not a lot of stuff changes dramatically. Like the battle system, of course, changed and such, but it's not that much of a difference. I don't know. I might just get more joy from just playing the games, I guess is what I'm coming at. And then we should start encountering, well, maybe not yet. I was going to say the people that warned Zemus that were coming. We probably should heal too, I suppose. I don't know, like, we're kind of okay, kind of not. It's like a weird, like, in-between with our 8 health pools right now. Edge's level increase, that's nice. Nice to see. It is kind of crazy, like, how much experience you get for these fights here and then also earlier in the game. I'm doing a Final Fantasy IV video where I, well, unrelated to the playthrough, where I grind early on and try to defeat some optional bosses, or not optional, but story bosses. And it's crazy just how much experience you get in those fights. So I'm getting like 22,000 experience for a fight here, right? But I'm getting like 1,000 at the near beginning of the game, specifically on Mount Ordeals. So like it's, well, near 1,000. So it's just crazy how much you can get there. Now, the reason it's relevant is because it's not really impossible at all to get 99 fairly early on in this game. It's kind of cool how that works. Man, we were so close. Just a few feet and then we got in trouble. Laser barrage. That's always a problem. I never prefer to be barraged by lasers. I don't know, we're at a point though where it feels like we're so fast that we can take so many more actions than them. I mean, obviously inherently this just isn't fair. See, it'd be fair if there was 5 of them and 5 of us. Then we'd be dead, but still, it'd be fair. X potion. Radio level 89, nice. X potion is not nearly as strong as I initially thought it would be. It does not heal you to max HP. It heals like 1,000 HP. It's basically high potion in Final Fantasy X. It's not very cool. That being said, I should probably add though, like 1,000 HP in this game is much more valuable than 1,000 HP in Final Fantasy X. It's much different values, for sure. Analyze target status. Can you stop analyzing me, dude? I'm just trying to kill you. Just let it happen. Just let it happen. It's gotta be close, right? Or maybe not. He's still around. The annoying part is just the Libra and stuff just takes time, right? Like, it just wastes time. I'm just trying to get to Zemus, man. That's my real target. And there it is. It's over for him. It's over. It's all ogre now. I was gonna say I should heal, but I don't think he did any damage to us. He didn't do anything. Okay, there it is. Now we're getting hit by something. Yeah, the counter protects a bit much. I don't know. Like, it's you already have protected. You can stop. Like, at any point you cannot do that. Like, you could just choose to not, you know. Well, now he's really stopped, but he could have chosen not to, you know, cast protect all the time. Then after this next fight, I guess we should heal. We maybe should even heal after that guy, but I'm not too worried. Are we gonna make it with no fight? Nah, I should have known. It was too good to be true. He just keeps on doing the protect, dude. It's ridiculous. Stop protecting. I've had it up to here with this protect business. I think this is it. Yeah. This is it. Do we even really need a lot of ethers? Not really. Yeah, that's all. That's all looking good. There's no reason to conserve items at this point, so even if you're healing like 5 MP with an ether, it's fine.
Golbez, Fusoya.
Versus Zemus. Yeah, Zemus definitely looks like a problem. He's so evil, he doesn't even touch the ground. That's how you know someone's strong, though. They don't touch the ground and they got their arms crossed. It's the most defenseless position you could be in. Does his cape have teeth? Is his cape like teeth? He just like got that like Etsy where he was like, hey, I need a cape, but I need it to have like teeth on it to be intimidating. On the back of his head. What is that? Yes, use all your strength. Oh, twin meteor. That's wild. In the first instance of 99,000 damage. Even when this mortal coil is gone, my spirit will live on. So I don't like the sound of that. The fact that he dies and he's like, you know what, I'm still gonna be here. So I assume we're gonna have to fight his spirit.
We did it. What a waste. Such incredible power. And all of it warped to evil ends.
Help! Oh, you
It's so tough. I can't do my first commentary.
You were supposed
But,
to leave him for me.
I can restate the statements I made then. So at this point, I had assumed we had to fight his spirit. There it is. The big worm himself. It's Romus and Zemus.
To only fuel the evil within him.
Zemus, no, Zeromus. This time I will finish what I set out to do.
Zemus, be gone!
It's so tough because like battles like this, you never really expect like you to not participate in the final boss battle. Just does nothing. He's just unfazed. He's like, you know what? Meteor who? Crystal. You tread the path of darkness. That crystal will shed no light for you. Your hands will only stain it darker still. Die. So they're in trouble.
Indeed. Now is the time we pray for them. No, for the entire world. Hallam, Olam, we must see that all the prayers made here reach Cecil and his friends on the moon. Cecil, my friend.
This is your chance. Please have courage.
We'll all be waiting for you.
Return safe. For the sake of the whole earth.
Rise up! Our prayers are with you. Come on, you can do it! Cecil! Everyone!
Great moon, please hear our prayers.
Brother.
Cecil, it must be you.
Zeromus. This is the end for you, not us.
It's time for Cecil to use the crystal. They really put it in your face that you got to use that crystal. Let us help you. Their prayers bestow life. Okay, so they're going to revive us. It's quality. Have courage. Trust in yourselves. Their prayers bestow strength. Maintain your focus. Come back to us, you hear? I realize I probably should be voicing this out. Their prayers bestow vitality. Nice. Moon, shine your light upon them. Now it's time for Cecil to be strong. My brother. Use the hollowed light within you. Allow it to fill the crystal. Zemus, show your true face. Their prayers imbue Cecil with holy might. Oh, I know what I'm doing. Oh, maybe I did that a little bit too quick. Zemus reveals his true nature. Honestly, I'm feeling really confident in just like making Edge a madman. We gave him haste and berserk. I didn't do this the first time, but he's gonna actually tear. He's gonna tear through this dude. Like, this dude's in so much trouble he doesn't even know. All magical effects are nullified, but you know what isn't nullified? Edge just smacking you. Oh wait, oh, did that actually? Oh, that removed buffs then? Oh, that is so annoying. Okay, maybe that does matter. I cannot buff my party, which is a big problem actually. But Kane's gonna jump on him and actually just like blow him away, I think. That's my thought process. Thing is, we're doing just so much damage. And then Soph goes in. I feel like there's got to be like no chance this guy's having a good day. Potentially I'm going a little bit too aggro here. But like, it's tough to say. The Osmos is actually not really effective because I have a Mega Elixir and I can just use that like whenever. It's not going to be that big of a deal. Like I said before though, like I already fought this fight. This guy's a pushover. He's nothing. I don't know why he's, you know, he's not very impressive. At least in my opinion. Like I'm solely using Rydia to heal here with the summon. And he hasn't done anything to really impact me to too large of a degree. I mean, sure. That's a bit of damage, I suppose. But we deal more damage to him than he does to us. As famous last words, I know. I'm like, yeah, he's such a pushover. As he, like, kills me. Maybe we should heal. No, we don't even need to heal. Yeah, I smashed that 47-minute record that I had. Wasn't necessarily a record, but it took me 47 minutes to end this video last time, and the video didn't capture appropriately. Of course, I ran out of space, so it's just completely unusable.
You've truly done it. I'd no idea there was such strength in you. You of the blue planet may have already grown more powerful than we of the moon.
It does rather look that way, doesn't it?
But what of the final words Zemus spoke?
As long as there is darkness.
There will always be evil in men's hearts. We, all of us, bear a touch of darkness, just as surely as we bear light, much as with the twin sets of crystals. And the darkened underworld that rests beneath your planet's brighter surface. But as long as there is darkness, so will there always be light. Just as the light within you rose to overcome the shadow cast by Zemus.
Well, now that you mention it, I did feel a bit of glow.
Are you joking? It's
Jeez.
a miracle Zemus didn't end up using you.
My love of justice kept him at bay, no doubt.
That's so dumb.
Well then,
Oh my
the
gosh.
time has come for me to join my people in their sleep. What will you do now?
We will return to our planet.
Our friends are waiting.
I see. You are lucky to have such friends. I look forward to the day we can meet again.
Might you permit me to accompany you?
You would join me?
I would. I cannot return. Not after all I've done. And I would very much like to meet my father's people at least one time.
I see. Yes, our blood flows in your veins too. You know this will be a very long slumber.
I do. Cecil, you called me brother. I suppose I can expect no more than that. All you've suffered until now has been because of me.
We must go now and sleep. We will pray for the peace of your planet. Come, let us go.
Yes.
Cecil,
Is this all right, letting him go?
your brothers.
Farewell.
Cecil?
Farewell, my brother.
And there it is. Final Fantasy IV. birthed from womb of dragon's maw and born into the stars, by light and darkness cast aloft our dreamtide oaths resworn. Moon is swathed in everlight, ne'er again to know eclipse. Earth with hallowed bounty reconciled, yet fleeting is the reverie. When moon from shadow has egressed, guided forth anew, by light may manifest. Two bound by ties of blood, by time and fate then rest apart, unto lunar light and Gaian breast. Okay, I feel like I don't pronounce that correctly. So I mentioned it before in the video, but Final Fantasy IV After Years is the next game for us to play. It should be a good time. Well then, let us begin today's lesson. Alright. Where is Palom? Oh, not again. So I caught a mighty blizzard on the raging fires on Mount Ordeal. When are you gonna stop that? The Elder's furious with you. How many times must I tell you the same thing before it sinks into that thick skull of yours? You've a deal of growing up to do if you ever plan to be the sort of mage Tello was. 2 more hours of spell transcription for you. Ah, not again. You've only yourself to blame, you know. Your young highness, you are the heir to our kingdom's throne. You have responsibilities. I know that. Then might I suggest you stop chasing after this daydream maiden of yours and start fulfilling some of them? Right, right. A little more sincerity would go a long way. But Rydia, there's not a girl in this world that will ever come close to you. Your Highness. She has become a fine young woman indeed, and to think she would return here to us. Rydia. Rydia, why do I have fangs? I want to be the same as you. What do you mean? We're all the same. There's no difference between humans and Eidolons. The Fame Arch is going to become a very interesting place in the days ahead, isn't it? Most certainly, and one not lacking for beauty. All that matters is what's inside us. Isn't that right, Cecil? Honey, you're a queen now. Won't you make a little effort to speak like one? Yang, you know I can't stand all that prim and proper stuff. Oh no, it's already past time for today's training. Come along. Yes, Your Highness. Always running out on me. Do not fault your husband. He'll build a fine new fable for us all. I've no doubt of it. Prince Edward. Sing us the song about the paladin again? I would be most happy to, but not until you finish your chores for the day. You want the castle to be back the way it was again, don't you? Of course. But you promise you'll sing it, right? Anna. Please wait for me. I must be strong and live on here for the people of Damcyan. Be at peace with Tella. Lally-ho. Listen up, dwarves. We're gonna make this castle good as new again. Your Majesty, we've not the materials. Then scrap the tanks. They'll see no more use now anyhow. There's some famous last words. Scrap the tanks. I wonder how Cecil and the others are doing. I've just received some good news in that regard. Cecil and Rosa are to become the king and queen of Baron. I bet you in Final Fantasy IV After Years, we're gonna want those tanks. Really? And not only that, we've been invited to the coronation. Yay! Woo! Your Majesty, you're not helping at all. This dude's about to get a tank in the face. Didn't I tell you to go and scrap the tanks? Lally ho. Jeez. Cecil, Rosa. He's gonna... Oh, he took it off. I have no right to bear witness to your joy. Not like this. I will temper myself here on Mount Ordeals. So I've seen this before, and I commentated on this. I think this is silly. He defeated Zemus and was like, you know, I needed to temper myself. That doesn't make sense to me. He's already good. And then when I've become an even finer dragoon than my father, perhaps then I can return. Your father could have defeated Zeromus easier, is what you're telling me? He could have soloed him? I don't know. It's silly. Until that day comes, I can but wish you well. I don't know. I feel like he's already proven himself. That's more like self-worth issues. Oh my. What is it? The moon. It's see for yourself. All these dialogue boxes are really interrupting my drinking of water. So the moon's leaving? That's what it looks like. What is it, Cecil? Nothing. I could have sworn I heard my brother's voice. You did? It must have been my imagination. What are you two still doing here? It's a beautiful sunny day and there's no time to be lounging about. I'm sorry, we must have lost track of time. You'll have all the time you want later to get that lovey-dovey stuff. God, these dialogue boxes go so fast. Oh my gosh. Look at this. It's like turbo mode. Okay, so they're getting married. I gotta summarize. They're getting married. There's a coronation. I heard it, I'm sure of it. My brother, he said farewell. Final Fantasy IV for Steam. Staff. I feel like they brought this from they brought this over from the 3DS, so I feel like a lot of it's already defined. But inherently I don't understand the development of the game, but I feel like it wasn't like a massive we needed 100 people to do this. Yeah, that seems appropriate. That's generally the reaction. I will say, in this game, the Magus Sisters was not an introduction I expected at all. I did not think we'd see the first deployment of the Magus Sisters in a game, because they weren't in 3 that I remember. I think 4 was their first showcase. Oh, my enemy. My absolute nemesis mapping way. He's such a pain. He just, dude, I can't get you the pudding. Get away, dude. Oh, I cannot get you the pudding. There's no possible way. Yeah, like I said, if I play this game again, which I will be, I'll probably be playing the Pixel Remaster, just to see what it's like in the Pixel form, and it's a remaster. It's kind of cool. I'm kind of thinking, I don't know, there's a part of me that thinks I should be playing a New Game Plus, but we've got other games to play in the meantime. We got After Years after this, Tactics after that. Tactics is probably the one I'm most worried about, because I feel like I'm not very good at that style of game. I'm not very good at Final Fantasy in general, but specifically with that, I think it'll be a little bit difficult. So we'll see how it goes. It should be fine. One thing I wonder if it's still like the game defines who you are, if there's actually classes in the After Years. I'm not sure. I'm actually gonna look up something real quick. It's not really a spoiler, but how long is the After Years compared to Final Fantasy IV? Around 46 hours. 46 hours for 100% of everything. Reportedly. What about Final Fantasy IV? Wait, what? 188 hours? That can't be right. That's so long. Okay, I think this isn't. I don't think this is right. This is probably going off of like if you spent your 90 hours getting the pudding.
今は遠い愛しい面影がこの夜空に浮かぶ瞳閉じても共に笑えてた穏やかな日々が心に今も温かく月の明かり
Looking at these times where people are like, this song it takes to beat a game, I am so slow at games. It's like 30 hours for Final Fantasy X too, and I'm like, what?
照らし出すように月の明かり青い夜に光るあの日々の輝き照らし出すように
The end. That was a good game. That was good stuff. This is always tough. I don't know if it wants input from me. I'm gonna hit X. Hey, it did something. Thank you for playing Final Fantasy IV. But this doesn't have to be the end. You'll now be given the ability to replay the game, retaining all of the augments and rare items you acquired the first time around. If you would like to have this option, be sure to save your game completion data when prompted. You can play through the game up to 3 times in a row. So try giving... Wait. What does that mean? You can play through the game up to... Does it mean there's 3 save slots, or like on the 3rd time it's going to tell me it's over? You can play... So try giving your characters different combinations of augments each time for variety. But be careful. If you are overriding other save data, game completion data can only be used for starting a new game. It cannot be loaded on its own. Ah, I see. Well then, until we meet again, that's fine. Obtained a limit break augment. That's so cool. A little bit of a sneak peek here. This is how far my grind on Mount Ordeals is. This was an alternate save for Mount Ordeals. What, 77 hours? It took me like 55 hours to beat the game and 77 hours of grinding. I probably left it on overnight or something accidentally. There's no way that's true. Perfect. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. We're going to end it there. What a game it's been. What a series. When you come back, we are most likely going to be playing Final Fantasy IV After Years. And we're going to be catching up with Cecil in the group, I imagine. So until next time.